sun is gone and the lights are on. Welcome everybody as we are all set to witness some high-class cricket action.
It's a hard pitch. The batsman would have to be wary of the extra bounce on offer here. However, once they settle down, the ball should come nicely onto the bat. We have the match referee and both the captains in the centre.
This is the playing 11 for today's match. Both teams are looking balanced and we can expect a cracker of a match today. Both umpires with the new ball in hand are walking towards the pitch. The fielding side is looking pumped up and are all set to go. Here come the openers looking all set for today's encounter and the crowd cheering in joy. Bowler is all set with the new ball in his hand to start off the innings. Well played for a single. This kind of a fielding effort is really not gonna help. Nicely played for a single. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Nice shot, but unable to find the gap. Odd cutters might get extra bounce on their surface. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Well played for a single. That was a perfect throw. Nicely played for a single. He managed well to reach out to that ball. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. You really can't put pressure on opposition like this. That was a perfect throw. Whoa, what a timing. Rockets along the turf to the boundary. Batter is getting into his zone now. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. That's outstanding stuff by the fielder. Runs the first one easily. Oh, they could sneak an extra one here. That's poor fielding. Good fielding teams don't do this. This kind of a fielding effort is really not gonna help. Well played for a single. Fans are back in the stands, and so is the energy. We miss them so much. Change of angle. He's decided to bowl round the stumps now. He looks more comfortable with the pace on the ball. Picked the gap nicely. Easy runs available here. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Nicely played for a single. That was a perfect throw. The surface has played well today. There's a bit in the surface for both batters and the bowlers. Well played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Now we've got fielders at slips. Nicely played for a single. Excellent running between the wickets. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Excellent running between the wickets. No fielder backing up there. Bonus boundary for the batting side. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. Terrific shot. Wasn't the best ball anyway. But how well did he strike that one? Well deserved 4. He's now taking on the bowler. Will he go for it again? Well played for a single. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Timed it beautifully. I think they're gonna come back for 2. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Nicely played for a single. The fielder placed at long leg. Bowler might try something different now. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Completes the first one quickly, comes back bustling for the second. That's good running. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Spinner brought into the attack. That's just poor running between the wickets. Well played for a single. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. Nicely played for a single. That was a perfect throw. Good placement, some valuable runs for the batting side. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. That was a perfect throw. He's a street smart cricketer when it comes to playing spin. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Captain has placed a fielder at point. That's the end of the power play. Captain is now allowed to place more than 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Well played for a single. He's thrown it wide. Placed into the gap nicely. Should look for some runs here. What a match-defining partnership this is proving to be. Excellent batting by this duo. Fielding team may need a different plan to break this partnership. Nicely played for a single. Excellent running between the wickets. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Now we've got fielders at slips. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. Well played for a single. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Odd cutters might get extra bounce on their surface. That was a perfect throw. Nicely played for a single. Needs to be a bit more accurate. Poor throw. The fielder placed at long leg. Bowler might try something different now. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Full marks to the skipper for the smart bowling changes. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Needs to be a bit more accurate. Poor throw. Played in the gap. They will look for some runs here. The stadium is jam-packed and fans are cheering for their favorite team. Well played for a single. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. That was a perfect throw. Nicely played for a single. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Completes the first one quickly, comes back bustling for the second. That's good running. Captain takes pace off. Spinner has been brought into the attack. He is a street smart cricketer when it comes to playing spin. Well played for a single. Excellent running between the wickets. He looks more comfortable with the pace on the ball. Nicely played for a single. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Shot, but straight to the fielder. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Now we've got fielders at slips. Timing and power. The ball deserved punishment. Fabulously fought. Looks like the batter has decided to move on now. Placed into the gap nicely. Should look for some runs here. Needs to be a bit more accurate. Poor throw. Excellent running between the wickets. Timed it beautifully. I think they're gonna come back for two. The fielder placed at long leg. Bowler might try something different now. Well played for a single. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Played in the gap. They will look for some runs here. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Nicely played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. The surface has played well today. There's a bit in the surface for both batters and the bowlers. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Runs the first one easily. Oh, they could sneak an extra one here. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Well played for a single. Splendid 50. He's playing a good hand for his team. He should continue the momentum. Shot! That will go for a boundary. Loose deliveries get no respect from this man. It looks so easy when you have batting form with you. Placed into the gap nicely. Should look for some runs here. Timed it beautifully. I think they're gonna come back for two. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Spinner brought back into the attack. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. Well played for a single. They need more boundaries now to make up for the slow start. Pick the gap nicely. Easy runs available here. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Fine knock this one. It's been a wonderful 50. A raise of the bat from the batter and the crowd applauds. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Nicely played for a single. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Excellent running between the wickets. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. He's going along nicely here. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. That's outstanding stuff by the fielder. Well played for a single. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. Placed into the gap nicely. Should look for some runs here. That was a perfect throw. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Nicely played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Excellent running between the wickets. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Nice shot, but unable to find the gap. Well played for a single. Excellent throw, right at the top of the stumps. Nicely played for a single. Timed it beautifully. I think they're gonna come back for two. They're appealing for this one. TV umpire will be in action now. He got him, and the batter has to walk back. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. Shot. Nobody is chasing that one. He will get 4 for this. Superb shot. Batter is getting into his zone now. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Saved some extra runs for his team. Good backing up by the fielder. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Pacer has been brought back into the attack. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Placed into the gap nicely. Should look for some runs here. Well played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. The fielder placed at long leg. Bowler might try something different now. Nicely played for a single. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. The surface has played well today. There's a bit in this surface for both batters and the bowlers. Excellent running between the wickets. Well played for a single. Wickets in hand always help, especially when it comes to firing in the death overs. Nicely played for a single. Hang on, bowler has overstepped and it's a no ball. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. Well, that's some box office stuff. Batter charges and clobbers it down the ground for a maximum. Fantastic batting display by the batter. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Fielder backed up quickly and saved a possible boundary there. Good awareness. Excellent running between the wickets. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Fielder backed up quickly and saved a possible boundary there. Good awareness. Runs the first one easily. Oh, they could sneak an extra one here. He looks more comfortable with the pace on the ball. That's it. That's his zone. This has been hit a long way from the fence for a six. Picked up beautifully. Played it comfortably. That was all about timing. Wonderful placement. Knows exactly where the fielders are. 4 runs. Batters will look to cash in on these deliveries. Let's see what happens next. Whoa! 6! And that ball has taken an eternity to come down. Clean as a whistle. Oh, that's timed beautifully. Found the middle of the bat. Long on fielder in position. Poor timing. He's miscued it. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. That's it. That's his zone. This has been hit a long way from the fence for a six. Picked up beautifully. That was a loose one by the bowler, and he made full use of it. Smart batting. He purposely picked the shorter side and made full use of it. Got him! That was a fabulous catch to get the breakthrough. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. Got the wicket all right. The bowler now needs to collect himself and focus on getting another one. Well played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Interesting change. Spinners are always a tactical weapon in this format of the game. The fielder plays at long leg. Bowler might try something different now. Well played for a single. Really wide throw that was. That was a glorious shot. Beautifully played for 4 runs. He is showing that he is in brilliant batting form. Nicely played for a single. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. Couldn't time that one as well as he would have wanted. Poor timing this. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Now we've got fielders at slips. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. He managed well to reach out to that ball. Drilled. Impeccable timing and placement as the ball rockets along the turf to the boundary. Pacer has been brought back into the attack from the other end. Change of angle. He has decided to bowl round the stumps now. That was a perfect throw. Well played for a single. Whoa! 6! And that ball has taken an eternity to come down. Clean as a whistle. That was stunner of a shot. Full marks to the skipper for the smart bowling changes. Terrific shot. Wasn't the best ball anyway. But how well did he strike that one? Well deserved 4. It's a treat to watch him bat like this. Nicely played for a single. He's thrown it wide. So here comes the final ball of the innings. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Saved some extra runs for his team. Good backing up by the fielder. The fielding side is looking pumped up and are all set to go. Looking fully pumped up. There comes the opening pair. Pacer has been brought into the attack. Bowler is all set with the new ball in his hand to start off the innings. Well played for a single. Nicely played for a single. It will definitely hurt. It was a difficult one to play. That will hurt. It's hit him on the body. Pacer has been brought into the attack. Odd cutters might get extra bounce on their surface. This is poor. These extra runs can prove to be costly in the end. He loves bowling from this end. Drilled. Impeccable timing and placement as the ball rockets along the turf to the boundary. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. Timing and power. The ball deserved punishment. Fabulously fought. It's a treat to watch him bat like this. Smashed! That's pure power. Hits hard and well over the fence for a 6. This is just unnecessary. Being competitive doesn't mean you can cross the line. Oh, that's timed beautifully. Found the middle of the bat. Odd cutters might get extra bounce on this surface. It's been hammered away into the crowd for a maximum. That made a cracking sound from the bat. That was a loose one by the bowler, and he made full use of it. Pacer has been brought into the attack. Gone miles. No half measures for him. Got it off the meat of the bat for a 6. Played it comfortably. That was all about timing. He loves bowling from this end. Oh, he's edged that one. Beautiful delivery. Batter had a look on the ball and decides to leave it alone for the keeper. Beautiful bowling. He's a little vulnerable in that zone. That was a morale booster for the bowler. That was a difficult one to play. Smart bowling. He should watch the ball closely and get in line with the ball. Edged, but falls in the no man's land. Lucky escape for him. He could have been in trouble. Picked the gap nicely. Easy runs available here. Elegant. Beautifully timed and eased it through the gap for a 4. Batter is getting into his zone now. Well played for a single. Really wide throw that was. Fans are back in the stands and so is the energy. We miss them so much. Good ball and the batter responds with a solid defense. That could be a good length for him to bowl. Perfect length. That's an excellent delivery. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. Poor timing. He's miscued it. Spinner brought into the attack. He's a street smart cricketer when it comes to playing spin. Well played for a single. The stadium is jam-packed and fans are cheering for their favorite team. Nicely played for a single. Full marks to the skipper for the smart bowling changes. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Change of pace could be a handy option on this surface. Rock solid with his defense, showing some respect to the bowler. That could be a good length for him to bowl. Perfect balance, good defense. That could be a good length for him to bowl. Muscled away. Fabulous 4 on that occasion. Exquisite timing. It's an excellent partnership between them. They're playing a crucial innings for their team. He's now taking on the bowler. Will he go for it again? Oh, it'll definitely hurt. It was a difficult one to play. That's skillful from the bowler. He missed it completely. Batter lost his concentration there. Good placement. Some valuable runs for the batting side. fielder backed up quickly and saved a possible boundary there. Good awareness. Excellent running between the wickets. Good defensive shot that was, on a ball pitched at a perfect line and length. That's the end of the power play. Captain is now allowed to place more than 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Well played for a single. That's pure exhibition. A high quality stroke for a boundary. Looks like the batter has decided to move on now. Nicely played for a single. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. The surface has played well today. There's a bit in this surface for both batters and the bowlers. Batter didn't have a clue on this one. Superb delivery. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Aerial route this time. He's gone. Got the breakthrough. Good catch in the end. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. Bowler would be pleased to see the back of this batter. He is executing his bowling plan well. He's a smart bowler. Batter didn't have a clue on this one. Superb delivery. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. Perfect length. That's an excellent delivery. Batter lost his concentration there. Well played for a single. Oh, he's got a hold on that one. Clean strike for a maximum and some catching practice for the crowd. That was a loose one by the bowler and he made full use of it. Nicely played for a single. He looks more comfortable with the pace on the ball. Timing and power. The ball deserved punishment. Fabulously for. Captain takes pace off. Spinner has been brought into the attack. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. Well played for a single. A quick throw right on top of the stumps. He's a street smart cricketer when it comes to playing spin. Drilled. Impeccable timing and placement as the ball rockets along the turf to the boundary. Batsman is shifting gears now. Will he go for it again? Interesting to see. He's picked that well, deposited into the stands for a maximum. Fantastic batting display by the batter. Oh, he's edged that one. Beautiful delivery. Good ball and the batter responds with a solid defense. That could be a good length for him to bowl. Nicely played for a single. Well played for a single. Nicely played for a single. That was a perfect throw. Splendid 50. He's playing a good hand for his team. He should continue the momentum. He's going along nicely here. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Good backing up and saved the extra runs. Excellent presence of mind. This will run away for a boundary. Pick the gap beautifully. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. He managed well to reach out to that ball. Cracking delivery. Almost unplayable. Well played for a single. He's thrown it wide. is going along nicely here. Shot! That will go for a boundary. Loose deliveries get no respect from this man. Batsman is shifting gears now. Will he go for it again? Interesting to see. He is looking really confident with his shot selections. That could be a good length for him to bowl. Nicely played for a single. Full marks to the skipper for the smart bowling changes. Couldn't time that one as well as he would have wanted. Poor timing this. Perfect throw. He's absolutely nailed the target. Gone. Nicely taken. Got the wicket he wanted. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. He seems to be in a good bowling rhythm. Cracking delivery. Almost unplayable. Batter lost his concentration there. Well played for a single. Needs to be a bit more accurate. Poor throw. That's four. Such a mesmerizing sound as the ball left the bat. He has shown some attacking intent. Bowler needs to come back harder. In the air. Aerial route this time. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. Odd cutters might get extra bounce on this surface. That will hurt. It's hit him on the body. Pacer has been brought into the attack. This is looking close. Confident appeal. But the umpire isn't interested. So he accepts the umpire's decision, decides not to go for the review. Absolutely glorious. He will get 4 for it. He is showing that he is in brilliant batting form. Gee, what accuracy and what control from the bowler. Batter unable to make a connection here. He should watch the ball closely and get in line with the ball. Absolute carnage. Batter smokes it away into the stand for a 6. Well judged and perfectly executed. Outstanding shot. Good bowling. Got beaten all end up. Batter lost his concentration there. Spectacular catch. He timed his jump to perfection and made it look simple. Bowler would be pleased to see the back of this batter. The close-in fielders should try to put pressure on the new batter by not giving away easy runs. That's a nasty one. Must be hurt. Well played for a single. Nicely played for a single. That was a perfect throw. It's been hammered away into the crowd for a maximum. That made a cracking sound from the bat. Oh, that's timed beautifully. Found the middle of the bat. The surface has played well today. There's a bit in this surface for both batters and the bowlers. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. The stadium is jam-packed and fans are cheering for their favorite team. That was a difficult one to play. Smart bowling. Spinner brought into the attack. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. Well played for a single. Nicely played for a single. He's a street smart cricketer when it comes to playing spin. That's hit him. And he looks uncomfortable there. Fans are back in the stands and so is the energy. We miss them so much. He looks more comfortable with the pace on the ball. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Superb running. They really took on the fielders. Terrific shot. Wasn't the best ball anyway. But how well did he strike that one? Well deserved 4. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single. Well played for a single. Really wide throw that was. Nicely played for a single. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Superb delivery. Couldn't do much with that. That was a morale booster for the bowler. Oh, clean and precise. Banged away for 4. Batsman is shifting gears now. Will he go for it again? Interesting to see. Stunning. A magnificent shot for a 4. Looks like the batter has decided to move on now. Bowler misses his line there. Wide signaled. He loves bowling from this end. That's skillful from the bowler. He missed it completely. Spinner brought back into the attack. Batter lost his concentration there. He has placed it into the gap pretty well. Batters should be looking for runs here. He managed well to reach out to that ball. Wickets in hand always help, especially when it comes to firing in the death overs. Perfect length. That's an excellent delivery. He should watch the ball closely and get in line with the ball. This will run away for a boundary. Pick the gap beautifully. He is showing that he is in brilliant batting form. Shot! He heaves that away for a boundary. Excellent batting. Looks like the batter has decided to move on now. Well played for a single. Nicely played for a single. Well played for a single. Change of pace could be a handy option on this surface. Peach over delivery. He was unable to play that one. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. Oh, he's edged that one. Beautiful delivery. Straight into his hands. That was a good throw. The stadium is jam-packed and fans are cheering for their favorite team. That's hit him. He looks uncomfortable there. No ball has been called by the umpire. Batters will look to cash in on these deliveries. Let's see what happens next. That's high. Well caught, but of no use as it was of a free hit. Gorgeous four, pure magic, the way it goes off his bat. It's an excellent partnership between them. They're playing the crucial innings for their team. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. Nicely played for a single. That was a perfect throw. Well played for a single. Overthrow. These extra runs won't help. Should look to control them. That will hurt. It's hit him on the body. Ball is in the air. That's out. Oh, he must be so disappointed. Poor shot selection, that one. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. Such a waste of a wicket. He would be kicking himself for this. Really impressed by the field set by the captain. Excellent captaincy. Nicely played for a single. Needs to be a bit more accurate. Poor throw. They need more boundaries now to make up for the slow start. Beautiful bowling. He's a little vulnerable in that zone. That was a morale booster for the bowler. In the air. Placed into the gap for a single. Good running. Excellent throw. Right at the top of the stumps. Fine knock this one. It's been a wonderful 50. A raise of the bat from the batter and the crowd applauds. Got the wicket all right. The bowler now needs to collect himself and focus on getting another one. Good bowling. Got beaten all end up. The batter looked extremely iffy on the previous ball. Lucky to have missed it. That's high and handsome. Magnificent shot. Into the crowd for a 6. That was a loose one by the bowler, and he made full use of it. That throwing arm is fast and accurate. Direct hit it is. Ball is in the air. Got him. That was a fabulous catch to get the breakthrough. Terrific stuff. The fielding side looks overjoyed by the breakthrough. So here comes the final ball of the innings. Superb delivery. Couldn't do much with that.
Congratulations on the brilliant performance. We must know what was the plan for today's match.
Everything seemed to go in my favor today, and I'm very happy with the way I performed out there.